Yeah. We're back with another one. Yeah.
What's going on, Juco?
We reacting over here. I'm El Jefe. We just gonna like and subscribe. Have fun. Kick back. Smith Cartel. Y'all like and subscribe because you're gonna love it. This is the Smith Cartel channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe. We gonna keep going fed until we go live. I'm El Jefe, the big boss, kicking at Third Coast. We going, running, smiling, man. We doing the most to my family. I wish you the best. Remember what Jefe taught you, boy. Say it with your chest. Big boy, big boss. I rock it in the South. Got these folks slugs and all this gold shining in my mouth. I'm the man, understand, like and subscribe. We gon' keep spinning the block until we get it right. Yeah, that's real, like and subscribe, that's the channel. We keep it real, give you more than you can handle. Yeah, like and subscribe. Smith Cartel, I'm El Jefe. All right. Smith Cartel channel, y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Let's check this out. It says men are happier than women because of money. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see if that's true. I don't know.
There is a new study out today that says women become unhappy as they get older. Well, the flip side, men get happier as life goes on. Now, the researchers, a couple of economists, by the way, they say it happens when we each turn 48. And of the major factors coming down, it's all about money. Now, what's that all about? We're going to debate it. Mark Rudolph is a no-nonsense man, and Tracy Burns, our Fox Business reporter, joins me to tell us what's really going on.
She's triggered about it. She mad because she about to hit, probably about to hit 50.
I mean, come on.
All right, first of all,
it's true. It's been true.
I know you've missed me, Mark. First of all, this study was conducted by mostly men. And when men conduct anything, they talk about their finances because men judge themselves by the size of their wallet. Toys, dare I say. So, you put all your toys together in a parking lot and it makes you happy. If they were to ask other questions in this study about spirituality, about the other aspects of our lives, that women would have taken over. I mean, first of all, a woman hits her sexual prime at 35. Things get much better for us.
Hey, I'm 35. This is good for me. All right, Mark.
You see how the dude is?
All right, go
He's
nuts,
listening
because I
to
know
the
you're going
girls
to go
lie
nuts.
to each other. He knows. They're lying to each other. That's what they're doing. They're just lying.
Well, first of all, you're presuming that unhappiness in women begins in middle age.
Yeah.
I'd say it starts when she's a little girl.
Yeah, when she's
when she's taught that happiness derives
like
from shoes, jewelry,
8.
boob jobs, and pedestals.
Yeah.
And what's interesting, come on, Alexis, and then you have boys who are taught that they're supposed to make girls happy. I was on the radio 2 weeks ago in Greensboro, North Carolina, and the host related a story. He overheard his son and daughter talking. So brother goes to sister and says, "How come you always have money and I don't?"
Yeah.
And she says, "That's simple. I have a boyfriend and you have a girlfriend."
Yep.
The fact of the matter is,
and that's facts.
boys are taught that they're supposed to make women happy.
Why do they act like
There's that.
It's crazy to me that they act like this is not true. Women will lie on a Bible. They will lie on Jesus, and that's crazy to me. They know this is true. And they sit there and they're trying to gaslight him by saying, "What are you talking about? Where are you, Middle Earth? Dude, Middle America, you know exactly where he was. He was right next door to you probably. And it was probably your daughter that told." I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? The little girl at a young age, she even said it. She knows. She's smart enough to know, to have integrity enough to know, to speak the facts and say, yeah, that's what's happening. But these two grown-ass women sitting here lying, both of them got bad hairstyles. Let's start there. If they got homegirls, this is how I can tell you women lie. Because both of them girls' hairstyles look like crap. And they sitting here talking mess. Your friends should have told you, that don't look good, girl. But no, because women lie to each other, they're like, "Oh, girl, go ahead, do you, girl." And then they turn around and talk bad about them at the same time. That's the diabolical part about it. That's what's diabolical. The fact that a woman will sit there and look at her best friend in the face, and you see it even in the movies. The movies, when they do stuff in a movie, a lot of the stuff it's just like a rumor. Some of it comes from truth somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So like if somebody starts or if there's or something happens, there's some truth to something because it had rooted from somewhere. So when you see that, you see it in the movies, you see that the women, most of the time when they have a whole group of friends and they play the role, the woman, usually her best friend sleeps with the girl's boyfriend. Somehow or another, she did something to the girl, her best friend. Instead of doing it to any of the other friends that's in the group, she did it to her best friend. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that these women are acting like they don't, like they're delusional. They are delusional, but they don't want anybody to notice it. They don't want anybody to say, oh, you got a bad hairstyle. That hairstyle looked like you just woke up and put your hands through it and put some hairspray in your hair. They don't want to tell this girl that her hairstyle looked like she wearing a wig. Nobody wants to say that because, then they'll say, they try to make it a crime. That's bad. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? This man's speaking facts. He's speaking straight facts, man, and I truly believe it. I believe once they hit a certain age as a young woman and they start seeing that stuff has value to it, they lose their value then. Their happiness is gone. Because most women will sit there and they will take and put value over everything else. They'll say, I need to have this purse. I've seen women work their butts off just to get an outfit and a purse for the club. But their kids are going hungry. Okay? I've seen women who get multiple thousands of dollars worth of food stamps, but feed all their boyfriends that's screwing them that don't even want to be with them. But the kids sitting there looking crazy, looking skinny and deprived. I've seen it, man. So you can't tell me they ain't diabolical. Not all of them, but most of them. You walk up to a woman, they say, why don't you approach a woman? Why don't you approach a woman? You walk up to a woman, they want it. It's a charge damn near. Depending on how she feeling that day, if she got menopause, if she didn't had her time of the month, if she's going through some stuff, whatever's going on, you gonna get charged with it. Because now she has an outlet to blame. Because they don't blame themselves. They can't, there's no reason why they have any fault at anything they do. But you the one that's going to be blamed because now they got an outlet to aim it at and they're going to blame it on you. They're going to make you. That's why even if a woman was to walk up to me and say, hey, try to talk to me. And she said, I'm just getting out of a bad relationship. I'm walking off. Because guaranteed, if a woman just got out of a bad relationship, one, you might be getting a rebound. Two, you going to pay for everything that person did at the end of that relationship. They're going to end up snapping and talking to you how they want to talk to that person that did them wrong. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it too many times. And me, I'm not the type of person that you could do that to. I'll slap the hell out of you. I'll knock your ass out if you talk to me crazy and I ain't did nothing wrong. Because my grandmama, my Oelita, my mama told me too. They said, you never put your hands on a woman, ever, unless she puts herself in a man's place. Meaning that if a woman just hauls off and hits you, you got the right to do whatever you got to do to defend yourself. And I'm a firm believer in that. That's why I said, don't play. But these girls acting like they just delusional.
I'm not living in the dark ages. This is reality. And if either of you women has ever dated women, you would know what I'm talking about. But
Facts.
you pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about.
All right, Mark,
so what's happening in middle age? What's happening in middle age here is that women who bring 70% of divorces are divorcing the men that they never wanted to marry to begin with, and so now that's what's making the men happy.
That's interesting because we control the household spending, don't we? Because we're working more than ever. All right, let's get back to the survey, though, all right? Because basically...
Did y'all catch the gaslight at the end? Because we're working more than ever. Okay, now that's what women do. See, and when you get in a conversation with a woman like that, the best thing for you to do is get up and walk away in the conversation. In the conversation. Because they're going to sit there and tell you, oh, well, this and that, this and that, this and this, this and that. All you got to do is end the conversation. That's all you got to do. You just tell them, okay, you know what? I'm good. It is what it is. And you just end the conversation. That's it. You don't do nothing else. You just end it. Because when they gaslight you, what they're trying to do is trigger you like they are, but it doesn't work with men because men are like, okay, that was rude. Most men will call you out on it like as if it's just a regular thing. They'll be like, oh yeah, that was rude. Could you wait till I finish talking? You're interrupting, and can I say something at the end? Because most women like to say stuff and then cut you off and then try to go to the next subject. And it's funny because they think that makes them right. It's funny as hell. Like a woman will tell you 2 + 2 is 5. And she'll be like, oh, yeah. But they victimize it. And she'll be like y'all going back and forth. And she'll be like, you know what? Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm dumb and I don't know that 2 + 2 is 5. So, that's what it is, So it's okay. But listen, so whenever you do this and this pisses me off. That's how they do it. They switch it up. And they'll go with that narrative that they're right when they're wrong. And they'll roll with it. And it's crazy to me because it's like a coping mechanism, but it's like a delusional vision at the same time. Like they are so delusional. Like you got the women that be out there doing the OnlyFans and doing the sex workers or whatever. And they sit there and they'll tell you to your face on a Bible with Jesus standing behind them and a cross crucifix on their chest. They will tell you that they know on everything they love that when they stop doing the sex work, they're going to find somebody who's going to love them and care for them and protect them and provide for them and be there for them forever and a day. Even though it's not been seen yet, they're going to tell you that that's going to happen. Most ugly women will want a high quality man. Most ugly women. You want to know if a woman's really ugly, even if she's got all that stuff on, even if she's got all that makeup on and everything? The way you know a woman's ugly is if she calls and says, I want a high quality man. Because most ugly women want a high quality man. They think that they feel like they should live above their means. As my Alita used to tell me, she trying to live up to the Joneses. They feel like I might be ghetto and ratchet and broke and not have no money and musty and nasty and stank. But at the same time, I still feel like this man who built himself and built his career and everything, he should give me everything he has because of the fact that I didn't work for it, but he needs to give it to me because I'm a girl. That's the point that y'all don't get. Men see it as clear as day and they're like, what? And you can tell y'all don't get it because you still say it. You got ratchet, I'm talking about you got ratchet looking, moon cricket, ugly, just funky looking, musty, dusty, crusty, raggedy, broke down women that don't even have a good ponytail. They ponytail be the different color than their hair, different texture and everything, don't even look real. And they be standing up there looking ratchet and they feel like if they put a ponytail that they got from one of the cheap stores or on Amazon, and then they turn around and they glue some fucking eyelashes on them and stuff, and they show a little cleavage that they're Beyonce or they're Kelly Rowland or they're Halle Berry or Angelina Jolie in her prime. You know what I'm saying? They acting like they all these people, like they Scarlett Johansson. You're not. You're never gonna be. Never. If you was ugly when you was born, you ugly now. That don't change. The only thing that changes, your features are going to change a little, but they're not going to change that much. You're still going to be ugly. You know why I say that? And a lot of people say that's me. No, you know why I say that? Because their looks aren't what make you pretty. Your looks don't make you beautiful is what I'm trying to get to the point. That it doesn't matter. Because even if you were ugly as a kid, when you get older, your confidence, how you carry yourself is what's going to tell. If a woman walks in the room and she has a nice little skirt on or dress or something like that, and she's got nice little shoes on and she's got herself put together, and I can look at her and tell, like her hair is pulled back, it's brushed or combed, it's her hair. You know what I'm saying? Then that's what catches a man's eye. To me, it does. I don't know about all men, but I'm not speaking for everybody. But for me, that's what catches a man's eye. You know what I'm saying? It's how a woman perceives and carries herself. Now, if a woman comes off like too aggressive, too overbearing, anything like that, every single time, that's a turnoff for men. That's a turnoff for men. When women are aggressive and rude and obnoxious and they sound like a dude, 9 times out of 10, you got with a bisexual man. I'm just keeping it a bean, Dream Team. 9 times out of 10, the female is dating a bisexual man. Whoever that man that's approached you that night, he's gay or he's bisexual because he likes the fact of having another man. That's why, because you're acting like a man, you walk around like a man, you look like a man, and you're sitting here doing everything you think a man would do. And this guy approached you anyway. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. But you won't know because you can't tell. Most women don't know that they're acting like men. They think they're being a boss babe. No, you're being ghetto and raggedy and just uneducated. I seen a girl one time at a party. She was walking around, and the dude, he was trying to talk to her. I mean, he had been talking to her for a few days. He brought me with him to this party. First off, I'm an Aquarius. I didn't even want to go to this freaking party, okay? Excuse my language. But he took me to this party, and I'm over here watching these people, and I'm looking, because, I'm going to be real with you. Aquarius is judge all the time, every day, 110. We judge 24/7, 365. We judge when we sleep. We'll wake up out of our sleep and say, oh, wait a minute. No, this MFer here tried to do me dirty. Okay, wait till you wake up. Aquariuses will judge you in their sleep. Okay, so I'm sitting back and I ain't touching nothing because I'm a very peculiar person. I don't know about y'all, but I'm very peculiar. I'm not OCD, but I am OCD. And I don't drink out of people's stuff. I don't eat from nobody's house. I don't eat nobody's cooking. Nobody's. I don't do none of that. Because of the fact that I grew up in an era where I got to actually see the reality of life. I saw how nasty people are. And people can be nasty. And to some people, I realized growing up, because I'm a very clean person, very, very clean. I take 3 showers a day. I make sure I clean my bathroom every 2 to 3 days. I'm cleaning my bathroom. I'm cleaning my house. I'm cleaning my house every damn day. It's just a thing for me. And plus, it feels like me, when I do it, I feel like I'm doing some more exercise in it, getting more steps in. But I grew up and I seen how nasty people can be. And some people's idea of nasty don't meet other people's idea of nasty. I used to date this girl, man, back in the day. And she was at my house one time. I had a house then when I was younger. And I was watching her one day. She came to my house. She was trying to help me clean, which I don't mind. Come on, girl, But you got to be a cleaner. Don't be no half, but, I'm going to wipe the table and I clean. No, we clean. So she turned around and she gets the mop and she tries to put it in my kitchen sink. I lost it. I said, what are you doing? She said, what are you talking about? I said, why are you putting that in the sink? She's like, because I'm going to wash it off. In my kitchen sink? Never seen it again. And it didn't go in my sink because I would have took the whole damn sink out. I'd have replaced that whole sink if she'd have put that mop in there. I don't even like bathing the babies. But I let them do it. Because they're babies, I let them bathe the babies. Like when my sister and them had my babies, I let them bathe them in there because, they babies. They little. They newborns. But if they ain't my babies, I ain't putting them in that sink. So I can't fit my grown kids in there. I take my little kids. I can't fit my grown ones. I fit my newborns in there. But I ain't finna be putting no damn mop in my sink. After you mop the floor and everything else to wash it off. What's wrong with you? I don't care if they got bleach. You better bomb that damn thing. You better blow it up and throw it out. Oh, hell. You see, no, it triggered me. I got triggered now.
What they're saying is that we are happier in our early adult life and that women are more likely than men to fulfill their aspirations earlier related to material goods and family. That is true, wouldn't you say, Tracy?
No.
And a good thing. It takes men longer to figure out what they want to do in life.
Well, I just think this whole notion of basing your happiness on material goods is part of the problem, hence part of the reason that this thing was run by men in the first place. If there were women on the panel,
Tracy.
If there were women on the panel, they would, ask any woman if she would choose her car over her children, and she'd take the kids any day, whereas I would question.
That's a lie. You ask this is how you know that this woman's a liar. Okay, let's just get it out there. She's a liar. She's a big liar. People lie. Women lie all the time. And when they open their mouth, it's how you know sometimes when they lying, because look at the court shows. They swear on God. He's a daddy. Oh, no, I know who the daddy is. They don't even hesitate. They don't even care that they in front of God. They don't care about none of that. So first off, women are materialistic, and you can't lie about that because they have to go and buy almost $200 worth of stuff to put on to make themselves look like they a woman or make themselves more desirable. Women look for a man that can provide, protect, take care of them, buy them things. Materialistic. They did a study where they asked women, they said, If you and your husband had to go and they gave you a choice, who would you choose? All the women chose their husband to die, to unalive. They said, oh, my husband had to unalive. I'd have to go on. What about my life? That's what they said. Same thing with the kids. They said, if your kids or you, they said, me. They said, I have to live because my kids, I can have more kids. That's what women were saying. And then they asked the men on both equations, and both men said, no, I die for my family. I would stand there and go for my family. I would go and unalive, let them unalive me because I want my wife to live her life on. I'd want my kids to live on because they're young. I'd want to save them. That's the men's aspect, but we're savages. You got liars like this that come out and sit here and wear low-cut shirts just so they can be a thirst trap with a bad hairstyle. And you could tell just by any means that she ain't did nothing in her life. I guarantee her kids probably got a nanny. They probably see her less than they see anything else. But you up here preaching. That's what happens with a lot of these people, man. They come up here and talk. Some of the men, too. They come up here and talk about, oh, this, that, and the third, and I'm an alpha male, and I'm an alpha this, and I'm an alpha that. They ain't none of that. They ain't no alpha nothing. You just talking. That's it. You just bumping your gums. Ain't none of y'all gonna sit around no woman, have 3 or 4 women sitting around you and tell them that you sleeping with all of them. Ain't none of y'all gonna let them know. None of you. And y'all do this sneaky deaky stuff. That's not an alpha male. An alpha male is gonna tell a woman, look, man, we might be together, but we ain't exclusive. Or we might be doing this, but this is this and that. Oh, you want this car? Well, you ain't getting this car. I don't feel like you need it. That's an alpha male. Now, if she got her own money, then go, more power to you. But she ain't finna tell him what he gonna do with his money. At all. I don't give a damn if you're married or not. What she gonna do is sit down, do what she's supposed to do, listen, and take the rewards in the process. That's what she gonna do. Because any good, great woman knows that the protector, you follow everything the protector says. My Oalita and them, all of them, they all were the same way, and it worked for them. It worked for them. You didn't hear none of this bull crap right here. None of it. They want so bad for men to be the bad guy, and it's sad because now women are starting to realize that they're the bad one. The man is not the enemy in the equation. The woman is. You know, and it's sad because women already know this. Y'all know this more than anybody else because y'all know each other. And that's the sad part. You ask a woman, they'll tell you straight up. Let a woman talk long enough, they'll tell you the truth. You ask a woman, hey, you know, how many friends you got? Well, I got a lot of guy friends. I don't really have any female friends because they too messy. All the time. That's all you hear. All you hear. You know why women want guy friends? Because guys are cool. Guys have fun. Guys are funny. But then you turn around and you flip the script and they say, well, can we go viral if we say we hate men? Yeah. Let's go in the woods with a bear. You hear it, like it's so stupid that they don't even realize. A lot of them, I think, the mental issues is hitting because they don't even realize that they sound that stupid. I'm going to stay out with a bear. I'd rather be out in the woods with a bear, lying like a mug. See, the thing is, somebody should call them out on it. Somebody should call their bluff. Take them to a bear entrapment in Africa, fly them out. Rich men, fly these women out and say, hey, you said you would do a bear instead of me, so go out there in that field. There's a lot of black bears and all this other stuff out here. Whatever you need, lions, tigers, and bears that you said you'd rather be in with. Okay, so listen here, Dorothy. Get your butt out there and stroll the stroll, and let's see what happens. I want to see you in a week. Come back, and we're going to see how you doing. I guarantee you be at that end of that week, she ain't going to come. You see what I'm saying? So it's like these women are so delusional, it's pitiful, man. And they done got so comfortable with it that it should be a crime. It's crazy.
A lot of men out there,
they want to eradicate men, but not take the stuff we built.
Let me tell you, it is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
No, it's not.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
Yeah.
When you have women going around,
he got her back with that gaslight.
Put that on the table if you want to play this game.
Yeah, he got her.
Tracy, when women go around comparing their engagement rings to show off who got the most carats, don't tell me that women don't compete.
Mark, I don't know where you find these women. The women I know do not care about that kind of stuff. Mark,
she mad because he caught her. He got her.
Women Women compete on houses, divorce settlements, carrots, country clubs.
They compete on
Women
everything.
Women compete on money all the time.
All
Give
of
me
it.
a break.
Well, wait a second.
Women in your life, buddy.
Here we go. Here comes her cheerleader.
The stature of a lot of men is measured in the car they drive, the golf country club they belong to, and very much the place they live in. You have to admit that.
No.
And whether or not their wives are staying at home and not working. That's exactly what I said at the beginning. That's because men are taught that men are taught that they have to make women
are the ones
happy.
judging them.
The fact of the matter is,
you
can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy.
You can't make nobody happy. You shouldn't try.
Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault.
Yep.
Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault. Everybody has to make himself or herself happy.
You're giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you?
This is the funniest part, man. Like, this is like, honestly, like, if you watch this is like men are from Mars, women are from Venus, something like that. I don't know how that saying used to go. So long ago. There was a lot of beer, a lot of alcohol. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. But this is like that because you got the two women, right? Which we all knew when you saw the picture how it was gonna go. You got the two women. Look at her face. Ugh. Brother, ugh. But you got the two women, right? And he's speaking truth, and they're getting mad about the truth. They're like, no. But he's speaking the truth. He's like, no, this is the truth. Women compare everything. If you think I'm lying, then why is it that a woman can't wear the same dress as another woman when they go out? It's not because it's the same dress. It's because one of them looks better in it than the other. Just being honest. When you have a group of women out there, secretly, they might not say it, they're damn sure ain't gonna say it to each other because they're not gonna, they lie to each other anyway, but secretly they know one of those women in there knows she's the prettiest one out of the group. Secretly, one of them knows they're the ugliest one. Just being real. It's just the way women are wired. I don't know. It's weird. I've always thought it was weird, but women do compare a lot of stuff. They compare everything, their shoes. Oh, I got them new Louis Vuittons. Well, oh, you did, girl? Well, I got these and such, and I got the Chanel. They got, look at my nails, girl. Yeah. Women don't do that for men. What man has ever sat there? That's what gets me. I don't get that. Like women like when I used to date women and stuff. Now I know sometimes women want to do it because it's a man. They want to wear it for their man. Understandable. That's different. But what man goes on Instagram or their Facebook and looks at the girl's Facebook and says, damn, them nails are banging. I'm going to have to holler at her. Nobody. You know why? Because most men are smart enough to know that a hand can trick you. You can show a hand like this all day and look nice, look real decent. Then when that mug pan out, boy, you look like a busket can of biscuits. Like Jabba the Hutt, boy. You be up there talking about, Cupcake got a new one coming out. It's a bad mofo. It's crazy.
Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
Why did you take it?
I have 3 children.
Here comes the victim now. We flipped it. You see how she flipped it? You see how she flipped it? Did y'all see? Did y'all see how she flipped it? She was like, I have 3 kids. All of a sudden, she flipped it. She was independent and strong until that moment where he pointed out her factor. After he pointed out the fact, she just broke down and flipped it all and became a victim. See, and y'all didn't even catch how quick she did it. She did it so quick. She did it like Superman quick, like Flash quick. She was like, just like that. And that's right there is how they weaponize their emotions, boy. Y'all got to be careful, Kings. Woo, y'all got to be careful. But y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. That one was crazy. All right, y'all. I ran it off a little bit, but that's what we do over here. All right, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm Hefe. To my family and kids, love y'all. Everybody else be breezy.